Previously on the Idea Maker.
My love for you is the one thing I remember amid this pain and insanity.
Remember or feel?
Ooh.
Do you love me, Jean? Or am I just a lovely memory?
Oh! Don't tell me Gambit's dead.
I can't kill you.
No. No. Hi everybody, I'm the Idea Maker, and today I'm going to be reacting to X-Men 97 Episode 6. Now, last week was a very, very devastating episode of X-Men 97, which there was so much going on, and honestly, I'm ready to continue, but I'm also ready to continue with the other story that was left off from a few weeks ago. So last week we had Remember It, which followed up on a lot of different things, whether it came to the two love triangles, with the first existing one between Jean, Scott, and Wolverine, and the new one that started with this series, which was Rogue, Gambit, and Magneto. Honestly, I was very, very on the edge about this because the fact that it felt like a soap opera, but at the same time, it's kind of how it was with Jean, Scott, and Wolverine, to be honest. But with the previous episode, I mean, it was just a huge devastation to everybody. And I'm glad that after I finished recording episode 5, I looked at other reactors that I appreciate and that I admire, and I got inspired from to try and react to these episodes and to these shows and movies I'm going to be doing later on down the road. I'm glad that they had the exact same feelings that I did. So I'm glad that I'm not the only one. So this story I'm actually really, really excited for, just because that I really want to know more about how Storm is going to get her powers back. I want to know more about Forge, on if he really is the liar that he is, because, I mean, come on. After that little thing that happened, I kind of feel like he might be. But it's a very, very tough thing to even think about. And I just really hated the fact that, you know, he was working for people who were wanting to get rid of mutants, or at least to so-called put them in their place. And it really makes me mad when anybody wants to put people in their place for the wrong reasons, just because that they want equal rights, just because that they want to be treated equally, or they want to at least feel like they're seen or heard. And it's really, really upsetting that there's a lot of injustice that goes on in this world compared to other different people, and honestly, I'm very upset about it, but there's nothing that we can do about it. But anyways, we're going to dive right into X-Men 97 episode 6 right now. Whoa! We're already starting off with this. What the heck? What is going on? Oh! Is this the, That's what I thought. Shi'ar. Yeah!
No.
Oh! Yeah! I remember her! Oh! Is that Ronan? Is that Ronan the Accuser? No way they used this comic design. That's cool. I think I remember these guys. I remember him. It's been a while since I've seen these episodes, but I'm trying to remember some of these characters. Unless if some of these other ones didn't get an introduction in the original animated series. This is crazy that we actually have Ronan the Accuser, an MCU character that we had, and now we have him in here. I don't remember if he was in the animated series stuff from the 90s. I gotta go back and find out. Oh, she! Oh! Really? Wow. Oh. Charles? What?
My loyal people, with
What is-
joyous news in times of war.
What happened?
Your
What's going on?
empress is to be married.
What? Who? What? Who? Is it?
Professor Charles
What?
Xavier.
He's walking too? What? I knew Charles was alive. I knew that death certificate was a hoax. What? What the heck is happening? I'm sorry, excuse me? I'm just mind boggled right now. I'm dumbfounded. What the heck is happening? This is crazy.
Perhaps an empress could even spend a portion of her time ruling the galaxy from my little corner.
So Charles is walking. What the heck? This is This is crazy.
To your children, don't you?
Oh, they're not gonna take this well. Oh, this is crazy. Oh my god. You know what? The other X-Men are not gonna take this well.
Fear they'll think you've abandoned them.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I could definitely agree with that. Oh, this is crazy.
An educator such as you can teach them.
Wait, so he has a cane. So does the
Much like
What?
my legs in this armor's exoskeleton.
That's what I was gonna say. Was I felt like the armor was like it was helping him walk.
The virtue of a teacher lies in showing their students how to walk on their own.
True. But only if he is sure there are no more lessons he can teach them.
Ooh, that is a good line. Hard line. I love that one.
You must.
All right, here we go. Let's figure this out.
He was trying to help me.
A tawdry romance of guilt and shame.
I forgot all about this creepy. No, actually I didn't, but I just didn't really want to.
All lives deserve saving, even his.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Oh no. This got turned into a horror movie. Is this going to be like Pennywise?
You're not an X-Man anymore. Where did that get you?
Don't start. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, this is freaky. This is freaky.
Fear living. As you said to Jean, I have wondered what it would be like to be human.
Oh, this is not going to end up well.
Is that why you fear your...
Okay, Storm. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no. Stop. Stop. I don't know why they rated this episode TVPG. This should have been 14, or at least MA. This is freaky. I hate this. I hate this. What the heck? What? What is happening? Is this like it's like Doctor Strange? What the heck is happening? What the heck was that? The Book of Ashanti? What was that? What is it?
Mom's practice doesn't match.
Oh,
Perhaps your mother's book holds an answer.
yeah, maybe. But would you make it on time?
Then we ride together, my love.
Oh, interesting. This got really interesting. Why did they split this into two pieces too?
Araki sugars his words, my sister.
Oh no, here we go.
The rite
A
requires.
non-Shi'ar pass a test of loyalty in order to wed a royal. Finished that volume
Ooh.
my second day here, Deathbird.
Oh!
You must renounce Earth and erase all memory of your life there.
What? No. Charles!
His mind will not be easily scrubbed.
That's true.
Charles Xavier must purge all memories of Earth, and you, dear sister, must be the one to do it.
Charles, this is what happens when you let the enemy do something like this. I don't like this.
But the union of Shara and Kithri is at the core of our principles. To bind various cultures into one for the sake of galactic peace and harmony.
How Rudyard Kipling of you.
A very great author.
What is united if one half must be erased for the sake of the whole?
That's true.
You've made your decision then.
Oh, shoot.
I do so love to think.
Do you love me, Charles?
Your devotion is beyond measure.
But
Perhaps it is time to show you mine.
oh, this is an idea. Stop going back and forth! Stop! I'm not liking that it's going back and forth like this. Stop it! Really?
Big evil owl that feeds on anger and self-loathing?
Sounds like Pennywise.
Before I lost my gifts, I told a friend, my sister, that I often wondered about being human.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, your machine failing is a blessing. I am better this way.
What? Oh, interesting.
Do you stand in our circle to complete the rite of Dasha?
Oh no. What? Stop, man!
All memories of Earth, of your life there.
I do.
What?
And of your X-Men.
Please say no.
This Xavier is not even a pure Terran.
Here we go. Here we go. Start to jump on the bandwagon.
Renounce her before her lovesick lunacy destroys us all.
Come on, Lilandra, fight her! Oh, here we go. Ooh! Man, the score on this episode's incredible. No, Charles! Charles, what are you gonna do?
Gift. Hear me.
Woo! Here we go! Here we go! Class is now in session, huh? Woo! Here we go!
What is this? What have you done?
Gladiator, please raise your hand if you have a question.
I knew Charles wasn't this stupid in this version. I knew Charles wasn't this stupid in the animated series. He was not stupid. Only the prequel movies version of Charles was unbearable. This version, I can agree with them. Oh no. Storm, you're gonna have to face your fear. Just continue to move on.
The high road, Storm. Last stop.
No. Storm, you got this. Just come on, Storm, you got this. You can face your fears.
No.
There we go.
The Executioner's neutralizer was not the only weapon tamping down my gifts.
Oh, she's giving her powers back.
That lie. And I believed it.
Play dead, or humanity will thunder down upon you and your kind.
Shut up, you old bird.
Echo of who I am.
Yes. Yes. Woo! Here we go.
So let them thunder. And lightning.
Yes. Woo! Woo! There we go. She got her powers back. Woo! Oh! Yes! Oh! Oh! She got the original OG costume! Oh! Way to go! Woo! Oh, she looks incredible! She looks amazing, man! She looks awesome! This is so cool! Come on, Storm, now you gotta join the X-Men again. You gotta join them again!
Refusing to allow
displaced
by the brutal attack on Genosha to return to their home countries.
Oh, no.
Who can tell me from where the Shi'ar Imperium draws its might?
From the crushed skulls that house inferior minds, such as yours.
Demerits, raise your hand. Your empire is in truth a harvest of stolen worlds. Younger cultures that, had they not been tilled to death, would now be empires rivaling your own. Fearing this, you strike at the knees and claim you can help them walk again. But only if they assimilate, submit, which brings us to this conclusion. The Shi'ar Empire is a snake oil racket.
Oh!
The rhyme that sells the lie. That
Woo!
village worth from one another. That for me to be more, you must be less. Your existence against mine, because why? Says who? Who made up these silly rules?
That's right!
Beloved, playing make-believe.
Even if we were to agree, your idealism would confuse our people. They might even call it nonsense.
Want to know a secret?
Oh.
Coexistence is messy. Thus,
It
my
is.
love for education. For my X-Men. Their heroism teaches a lesson we mustn't forget. That the universe is very old.
It
and
is.
all of us, very young.
Yep.
Born of ancient stardust, and all children of the atom.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Uh-oh.
Heavens, no!
What? What? Oh. What? Oh, no! He really is dead! Oh! Oh! What? Whoa!
I must return to Earth. While I cowered in the cosmos, the unthinkable has happened. If that should end our star-crossed affair, so be
Oh!
it.
Oh! Oh!
It is time I return to my X-Men.
Oh, man! Oh! Oh! Oh!
I did what you asked.
Trask! Oh!
DNA to access Master Mold.
Is it Sinister? It's Sinister, huh? It's Sinister. No, that's Sinister. I knew it was Sinister. Oh, great. So Sinister did all this. I had a feeling. I had a major feeling. I don't know if any of you guys also had a feeling that Sinister was the one that did this, but I had that huge feeling about it. Oh, the plot keeps getting better and better and better. I got chills from this episode. We got to talk about this episode right now because you know what? There was so much to unpack into this episode. It's not even funny. All right. 2 stories again going on. Finally, Storm. She overcame the adversary's thoughts and these really hurtful things. And you know what? That's how it is when it comes to us in real life. We need to overcome these dark thoughts that come into our mind, or, you know, these people that they come and they try to put us down in every single way possible. And in a Christian standpoint, that's what the enemy tries to do to us, is to put us down in any way possible, because that the enemy does not want us to get right back up again. And if you don't believe in God, then all those people that they go and they try to put you down because of all this shame that they have on themselves, because that they see that you can do something and that they can't, and they feel so insecure about it. You know, it's time for us to go and to ignore those people and to start actually living life the way that we need to live it. With us focusing on the positive and focusing on the good things that are to come, not to be focusing on the bad things that we have right now in our lives. Honestly, I have like this fire that's stirring up within me right now because of the fact that this was a strong episode. A very strong episode that I gotta say, this was... I'm going to say it. This was better than episode 5. And I had episode 5 right up there. This one had so many lessons that you could throw them one by one by one. I mean, this had so many different things. And the fact that it's like how in real life, when you want to go and you overthrow the things that are really throwing you off and they're really going to be hurting you and it's going to be damaging you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, it's just, you want to let this stuff go and you want to just go do something, and you're empowered to go and make a change for yourself and to go make a change for others. So with Storm getting her powers back and her most likely returning to the X-Men from this, it's such a good liberating feeling to see that from there, we're going to get to see another side of her that we have not seen before, because we've already seen a very powerful side of Storm that, you know, she was already powerful enough as it is, but she had her insecurities, she had her fears, And the fact that she went and she overcame those fears, just like she overcame the adversary, which I feel like is a metaphor for the insecurities and for these different things that we got inside of us or that we think about ourselves, or if you're a Christian, or the enemy itself. This episode really speaks to you, and it spoke to me. It really spoke to me in many ways that I would have never thought that Marvel would have done. So you know what? Whoever was the writer on this episode, and I'm betting it's the creator of this series, Beau DeMaio, whatever his name is, but he did some incredible writing on this episode if it was him. And I'm definitely going to be doing my research on seeing who was the person who wrote this episode, because honestly, I'm very, very impressed with how well written this episode is. And the same thing when it goes to the other story which we had back in the Shi'ar Empire with Lilandra marrying Charles, out of all these different things. And I had a feeling that because at the end of the last episode of X-Men the Animated Series, where Charles went to go with Lilandra and she took him to at least try for him to get healed, with him being in this state where Gyrick went and tried to, do something bad to him. And from there, he taught some very, very important lessons. I think that us as people, we should understand. The universe is big and it's old. It's a big thing that it's older than us. So he is right. We are way, way younger than the universe. We're way younger than the planet. We're way younger than anything. And we're barely trying to understand how to be able to coexist with each other. And it's such a hard thing, because it's ridiculous that we come up with these stupid rules and lies about who's better than everybody else. What race is better? What gender is better? What culture is better? And it's ridiculous, especially in this day of age. This show is what we need right now. This show is exactly what we need right now to show that we have to understand that we are all created equal. Whether you believe in God or whether you believe in the Constitution, that it said all men are created equal, or that God created everything in his image, we are all the same. How is it that our blood inside of us as human beings, how is it that they're different from other people? How is it? There's no way that it's different in any way whatsoever. Despite us having different mindsets, different thoughts, different ideas, and for us be having different sizes and height and also having different skin color, different hereditary traits and everything, we all have the same nervous system. We all have the same body structure, same type of core inside of us. And that core is the heart. We all got a heart. We all got a brain. We all got the same exact organs. So what difference does that make compared to everything else? Just the fact that we as people, we are different, yes. But the thing is that what we have to understand is just because that we look physically different doesn't mean that internally in our bodies we're different at all. Because we were made the exact same way. If you believe that your blood is a different color blood than somebody else's because you think that you're superior, you are awfully wrong. Awfully wrong. I hate intolerance. It just drives me up the wall. And this episode in itself proves that intolerance is not to be messed with. And intolerance is just a thing for ignorance. And we got to realize that we're not so different. We are not so different. Internally, we are not so different. We are made the exact same way. So if you want to go and you want to say that just because that your gender or your race or your culture, if you want to say that's different, if you want to say that you're not equal because of any of those things listed, you know what? Then you are totally out of it. You are totally wrong. You should at least be open-minded to the people that are around us. Look on how they are, for their character, for their personality, for what they can contribute to society, for the good things that they can be able to bring to the table. If you cannot even look into that, and if you can't even see the good in people, then there is something wrong with you. I'm sorry, but there is something the matter with you if you do not want to give people the chance to prove that they are good. There are good people and there are bad people. Okay? Just because that sometimes you or your friend or your family or anybody out there, just because that sometimes you might not be able to agree on something does not mean that you cannot stay friends. It doesn't mean that you cannot have this discussion and this open-minded discussion about something. This episode made me really feel passionate about this, and I for one am really happy that I can get to personally express this in a way that I could be able to tie it into something that I'm watching, which is this series. And I want to congratulate Disney and I want to congratulate Marvel Studios for creating a series that we need at this time. You know, just because that you're not a superhero fan does not mean that you cannot take something away from this series. This is something you can take away from this series, and you will not regret it, because these lessons in here are the same ones that were in X-Men the Animated Series, but boosted to an 11. So quick, it's not even funny. I am passionate about human equality. I am passionate on that subject. But you know what? I was raised in a Christian home, and I was raised to treat people with respect and to treat people equally. So of course, I'm going to treat people equally. So of course, I'm going to give them a shot. I'm going to give them the second chance. We got to give people a second chance, and we got to give them a chance to be able for us to see what they can do. What an episode of X-Men 97. I'm glad on where this left off. So now we're going to have this interesting thing where I hope that episode 7 is where we see both Charles and Storm return to the X-Men. I am going to be very excited about that, but I'm going to say that this is going to cause some conflict between Charles and Magneto, or Eric, or whatever you want to say, or wherever you want to call Magneto. But there's going to be some conflict, and I'm betting you it is going to be some interesting conflict, some interesting drama. And now that we know that Sinister forced Trask to do that huge genocidal attack on Genosha, oh no, this is about to get messy. Very messy quick. This episode really got me on fire for justice, for human equality. This series and this episode, I hope, can give you that same energy like how it's giving me, to be able to help make a change for the better. We work on ourselves first before we give that change to others. If you guys want to keep continuing to follow me and follow my videos on the channel, then I recommend that you would like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys want to go and follow any of my social media, I have my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Twitter, aka my X, my Discord and my Discord server, and also my TikTok for any behind the scenes videos or any of my Snapchat stories or any of that. But if you guys really want to, then please take these lessons into consideration and start applying them to your lives. At least see what it can do to you, to show that we need this change in ourselves, to make ourselves better and to make our relationship with each other as people stronger. But until then, thank you guys again. God bless you all. Stay safe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.